welcome to another edition of Transform Your Life. Today, I want to talk about sleep. You know, most of us have heard that sleep is important, but I want to ask you, do you really know why? Do you really know all the reasons why sleep is important? So I'm going to start by asking you a question. Do you know what specific areas of your being are affected by the amount of sleep you get? Take a gander at that. Take a guess. What specific areas of you are affected by the amount of sleep you get? Well, the answer is all of them. Every aspect of your being, every aspect of your body, everything, all areas, 100% affected by the amount of sleep that we get. So I want you to think about that for a second. 100% of you is affected by the amount of sleep you get. Hopefully, that will perk your interest in listening to the rest of what I'm going to be sharing today. I'm going to target this topic today from two specific areas of my expertise. One is as a licensed clinical mental health therapist of over 35 years, going on 35 years now, or maybe it's over. I'd have to stop and figure that out. And secondly, I'm a nationally certified personal fitness trainer and wellness coach. So having substantial experience and knowledge in both of these areas enables me to speak as an expert, which I frequently do, on this topic. I like to speak on this topic for the goal of getting this information out to as many people as possible so that they can get and have better lives. So I've narrowed it down. This is a huge topic, but I've narrowed it down to 6 areas that all of us need to keep in mind when we think about the importance of sleep. Okay? So sleep is critical, and here is just the tip of the iceberg as to why. Number 1, sleep is critical for restoration and healing of your body. During sleep, the body undergoes processes that repair tissues, restore energy, and support immune function. Whoa! Talk about important. This is essential for overall physical health and recovery from just daily wear and tear. Number 2, cognitive functioning. Sleep is critical for this. It is vital for brain function. It helps consolidate memories for us, which is so important in our overall psychological health. I could do a whole separate lecture on that. It helps process information. It's critical. Process information from that day. And it helps dramatically to enhance learning ability. Lack of sleep can impair attention, decision-making, and your reaction times. Think about how that important that is, especially for driving. All right, getting the picture? This is big stuff. Number 3, sleep is critical for overall mental health. Adequate sleep is linked to better mood regulation and emotional well-being. Chronic sleep deprivation is associated with an increased risk of depression, anxiety, and other mental health issues. Number 4, sleep is paramount for our physical health. Poor sleep has been linked to an increase in various serious health issues, including heart disease, diabetes, obesity, and compromised immune functioning. That's so important. That's so amazing. Sleep helps regulate hormones that control appetite and metabolism. Number 5, sleep is critical for performance and productivity. Quality sleep is essential for our best performance at work, school, and in daily activities of all kinds. It improves concentration, problem-solving abilities, and productivity. Think how critical that is. And I think my cat is about to join us on this table. So if you see a tail going by, that's her. All right, number 6, sleep is important for overall quality of life. Getting enough restful sleep contributes to an overall higher quality of life. It allows us to function at our best, maintain relationships, and enjoy life to the fullest. I mean, that says it all. So as you can see, good sleep is vital for every aspect of our physical, emotional, and psychological health. That is everything. Whoa! That's how important quality sleep is. And the majority of Americans fall short on getting a substantial amount of sleep each night. So, if you're one of these individuals, I want to include some tried and true tips for how you can change this for the better. Tip number 1, go back now and re-listen to what I just described in the first part of this video. Go back and re-listen to the list I just described. Why? Because simply put, if we don't have a big enough why, W-H-Y, in our life to change or improve something, we won't take action to change it. So I just realized I have to turn off my phone, which I will. So when you re-listen to the list I just described, I encourage you to take it in internally. Don't just listen to it casually. Instead, internally experience what each statement is really telling you. And ask yourself, is this information something I value for myself? Is having better emotional, psychological, and physical health, how important is that to me? Tip number 2, decrease your time on the computer or TV before bed. So if you haven't heard, about the importance of decreasing your time on the computer or TV before you go to sleep, here's a good one to know about. Our bodies wake up by a certain chemical. It's a release of a chemical called serotonin. And that happens in the morning due to sunlight. And we go to sleep by a chemical release of melatonin, that chemical, that hormone that it happens when it is dark. So the operative word in that one is dark. We need darkness for this chemical to be released inside our bodies. So if you're jazzing yourself up every night by watching TV or having the backlight of a computer, it may not be giving you the best chance of feeling sleepy enough to fall asleep because not enough melatonin is being released because of all that light. Tip number 3, have some peace and quiet before bed. Many people I know, many of the clients I work with, have found that just doing gentle stretches on a yoga mat under dim light or candlelight is very helpful to helping them just prepare psychologically and physiologically for sleep. Others like to add in listening to relaxing music, maybe nature sounds. So easy to find these great recordings now of ocean, rain, wonderful recordings of natural sounds, or you can get amazing recordings of lovely Tibetan chants, all kinds of things to listen to. So sample and find some things that appeals to you for calm. All right, tip number 4 and 5, I'm going to talk about now. They tend to go together. So tip 4, go out for a leisurely walk outside an hour or 2 before bed. Breathing fresh air, being connected with nature, and releasing the energy of the day through movement is really amazing. It's a wonderful prescription. Can't recommend it enough. And tip number 5 goes hand in hand with that. Get plenty of cardio movement during the day, not just walking to and from your car, not just walking around your house doing tasks or around your office, but cardio, sustained a rate of your heart being up for a sustained period of time. Hearing yourself breathe. So the number one way to get sleepy enough to fall asleep is to get enough movement, specifically cardio movement or cardio exercise during the day. Our bodies were designed to move. Our bodies were designed to bend over. Our bodies were designed to get up and down off the ground several times during the day. Lifting, pulling, pushing, hanging, carrying, running, walking, all of this. Our bodies were designed to do that every day. So I stand by this statement. If the human body is substantially exhausted enough with movement and exercise during the day, it is impossible for it not to fall asleep at night. Well, so let's take a look at, in our current times, we've modernized everything in our environment to such an extent that the majority of what we do every day is sit for most of us. We may get up, walk around, housework, shopping, walking around our office, walking to and from our car, etc., like I said. But for most of us, we sit. And then we get home and we sit. We sit in the chair. We sit at dinner or we sit at a restaurant. Then we sit at home watching television or in a movie theater. So it's really no wonder to me at all, no surprise why insomnia is such a problem for so many people. So if you have trouble falling asleep at night, try ramping up your daily movement, including cardio exercise. It's the number one most natural, holistic, and free treatment for insomnia on the planet. So, in summary of all this, remember, sleep, it's not just a period of rest. It goes far, far beyond that. It is a physiological process that is absolutely critical for your physical, emotional, psychological, and mental health. It's critical for all aspects of you. Establishing good sleep habits can make a world of difference. It has profound benefits on overall well-being and even the longevity of how long you live on this planet. Therefore, prioritizing good sleep is definitely worth the effort. So I encourage you, take a good look at your daily and weekly life and evaluate yourself. How would you score yourself on getting enough good sleep? You might want to seriously consider making some needed changes. Hope you find this information helpful, and I'll see you next time.